once any of you are ready, you can start. Enuki, especially you said you want to start earlier, so you can start. Please begin. Enuki, Buddha, you can start, Buddha.
Thank you, sir. Hi, everybody. Today I'm talking about sea. Everyone know about sea. This essay confirms about what I think about sea. I think the sea is a place full of wonder and mystery, where the hand of the man have barely reached her depths. It is also a place where you become completely. Have you ever Have you ever thought about the life under the sea? Looking the sea as a researcher's perspective show us how they are beautiful and how they are important for the earth. To understand the life under the sea can extend under the three topics such as animals, plant and land forms. There are so many kind of animals under the sea. You may face with the animals which use electricity for killing their better or animals that uses light to get other. Whereas wave either gently survive you towards shore or eventually lash you out in the world's biggest swimming pool. The salty smells so strong that one can steady dance on the one state box. Where depletive of the water, a sponge became hard and brittle. It shivered up like a white flower, lifeless. Water relaxes sponges, fill them up, make them soft and supple. I find myself becoming hard and much in need of something in fill me up and restore my dental sense. To, if you will, water me. The ocean settled me senses and rejuvenate my spirit. It awakened me from my tense, upon up by me instability of the world. For me, the ocean has always represented except a new begin advantage. What thing lie on the other side? What wonder does it hold in its deep? Many a tale has been told by the ocean wherever released from the depths or cast upon the beach. Some of the most valuable and beautiful memories were made so by the sea and its storm. Have you ever visited a place? For me, it is a shimmering and falling waters for the ocean. The way that the deep blue water made at the great big sand leaving me in the such a view. The water is like a soft blanket, comforting and inviting. The unique wildlife and vegetation that extend on the beach in something I have never seen anywhere else. There is no places more beautiful and thrilling than the beach. The ocean looked like an animal's full wonder. It was especially blue that day with a sky green undertone. The surface looked as though it was covered with a million of diamonds crashed with the wave and kissing the sand. Where its wave will gently survey you towards shore and eventually lash you out with the tide there through away seem to the cross my mind once bare feet have entered into any form of water. All waters lead to the sea, and when I find myself stand on the stone line of the pond in my backyard, I can picture myself stand on the beach with the brilliant blue water surround me. I doesn't stop the through. For all I know, I could take a step back and suddenly be lost in the midst of the jungle with the animals calling to one another and sunlight just barely peeped through the canopy of the trees. The possibilities are endless, and some say I'm losing myself in the oven imagination. But I like to say that I'm lost at the sea. I remember the sand is between my feet, like standing on the colossal cloud that I could just slipping into. The water is in my toes and running back into the hiding. Repeating the cycle get closer and closer each time until I felt the rush of the contrast underneath, and the sand being pulled out from the between my toes back into the sea. I looked at ahead for me, and all I could see was a white sand and the beautiful ocean rubbing up against it. I can still remember first time I saw the ocean. I was a little girl, on more than 5 years old. It still stands out in mind as one of the best memories I have from my childhood. The color of the water when it actually made the sand was something that I can't even describe. I would say that closer thing could describe it would be a translation of seafoam green. I remember how the waves flew up at their peak and then crashed down into the sea. This noise that wave made their crash into the surrounding water can only be likened to the deep booming of the bass drum. The temperature of the water as a sweater around my ankle was not too hot. The water was so clean and clear that you could see the sea floor beneath your feet. Once in a while, a huge chunk of seaweed would get battered around my toes, and it's remembered much of the legendary sea monster swallowing its victim. The sun bounced off the water surface, the gleaming and the shining crystal. The water is unlike any other body of the water that I had ever laid my ears upon. Bali of the nickname God's swimming pool. It has a seemingly endless horizon that reach far as the ear can see. The sand is so fine and powdery, and its sensations me at how can texture with just a little bit of the water. Perhaps the most amazing part of the beach is the area. From fish and crabs, you will never see in the same creativities. Each animal has their own distinct categories, which make it exciting to try to find more. My favorite place in the world is definitely the sea, and I highly recommended visiting and seeing with your own 2 years, which would allow me to leave at any time I wished, and I knew it I were to return. I would be welcomed with my open arms. Then I stop this speech. This essay made by me. Then thank you for listening this.
Thank you very much, Sudha. I appreciate for two things. Uh, that you are working hard for your age. Second thing, that you have done everything yourself. So both should be appreciated. Excellent. And the next chance goes to Chamatna because she has requested already it from me. You can start with that, Chamatna.
Good evening, everybody. Today I'm going to speak about the sustainable development. Sustainable development is basically an action plan which helps us to achieve sustainability in any activity which makes use of resources. Moreover, it also demands immediate and intergenerational replication. Through this essay on sustainable development, I will help you to understand the concept and its advantages. Through sustainable development, we formulate organizing principles which help to sustain the limited resources resources essential to provide for the needs of our future generation. As a result, they will be able to lead a content life on the planet. The World Commission on the Environment and Development popularized this concept in 1987. Their report defines the idea as a development which meets the needs as the present without compressing the ability of future generations to meet their needs. In other words, they aim to prevent the stripping the natural world of the resources which future generation will require. As we all know, that usually one particular need drives development. Consequently, the wider future impacts are not considered. As a result, a lot of damages happen due to this type of approach. Thus, the longer we continue to push the unsustainable development, the more severe will be consequence. One of the most common is climatic change, is which is being debated widely worldwide. In fact, climatic change is already wreaking havoc in our surroundings. So, the needs of our sustainable development. We must ask ourselves first, must we leave a Scott planet with an alarming environment for our future generation? In order to undo the mess created by us, we must follow sustainable development. This will help us to promote more social environment and the economical thinking. Most importantly, it is not that difficult to attain this. We must see the world as a system which consists space and time. Basically, it is helped you to understand the water pollution in South Africa will ultimately impact water quality in India. Similarly, it is the case for the other living things as well. There are many measures to make up the practicing sustainable development. To begin with, it is important to ensure a clean and hygienic living and work condition for the people. Next, sponsoring research of environmental issue which pertains to region. Further, ensuring safety against the proven industrial hazards. It also important to find the economical methods to salvage dangerous industrial wastes. Most importantly, we must encourage appreciation, including environmental education as a part of school and college curriculum will also help. Similarly, it is essential to socialize and humanize all the environmental issues. Further, we must encourage uses of non-conventional sources of energy, especially solar energy. Looking for the substitute to the proven dangerous materials on the basis is local resources and need will help. Likewise, we must produce environmental friendly product. It also essential to popularize the use of organic fertilizers and the biotechniques. Finally, the key is environmental management, which must be monitored and ensure the economy ability. To sum it up, sustainable development continuously seek to achieve social and economic progress in way which will not exceed the earth financial natural resources. Thus, we must develop way to meet these needs so that our future generation can enjoy the healthy and the green planet. Thank you.
Abhida, welcome. And next chance goes to Amisha. You can start with that.
Thank you, sir. Today I'm talking about green energy. Green energy is a natural sources of energy such as sunlight, wind, water, biogas. These sources of energy resource are renewable, meaning they are naturally specialist. They are a safe way to produce energy that will not harm the world and the atmosphere. One of the technology trends making a difference around in the world in the more use of solar energy to integrate clean energy and is not pollution. The AI electricity. Different kind of global warming consists that we have less earth resource people that come up with new ideas and found a way to take the sun's energy and to create long-lasting solution that they hoping will soon replace nourishable resources of energy. Solar is driven by expansion, especially in developing countries, as it is gradually gaining stage of sectoring power. Clean energy investment in some of these countries rose 36% to 131 billion, with nations like Brazil, Africa, and India. The numbers have also been rising, and renewable record about 9.1% of the world's electricity, the present increase from the past year. These numbers ghost investor voting more than just waiting around, which has been in energy investment, show a 17% increase in 2014 compared to 2013. Now 14.3% of United States using renewable resource, and it was not ago that they thought we would only reach that by 2040. So that world is moving faster toward a better way of energy that wanted hard it fast than they threw. Uh, Wind power also increased by 19.0% compared to last year, and according to 5.0% of the nation's electricity uh, generations during the first 6 months of 2014, while solar electricity more than doubled 115.7%. Biogas also grew by 4.0% and double as well. However, on the other hand, geo- geothermal geothermal power gas dropped by 1.5%, and conventional hydropower dropping by 4.2%. The more than we convert to renewable energy, the better we are doing to protect the planet. They're using the other way of the energy that harms the plant and the atmosphere. Due to health problems like breathing problems, heart attack, cancer, more is connected to air and water pollution, making electricity from nominatable resources. But if we use the renewable energy, it will not causes all the health problems, because it does not make in all the toxins that pollute the air and water. The use of wind, solar, and hydroelectricity system impact electricity and water resource, which affected humans' lives on a day-to-day basis. Solar is fastly became one of the renewable option of power across the globe. Essentially, is countries sorry, especially in countries the air just starting to rise up. With the right research and investment in the good things, renewable energy is on the verge of becoming the only sources of energy, while making cost next to none as consumers continue to realize the need for renewable energy. Thank you. Enough, sir.
Okay, with that, really fantastic. And the next chance goes to Randi.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everybody. Today I'm talk about environmental pollution. Environment pollution has become a global problem today. It has become a great threat to human lives. This situation have been a reason due to main short-sighted and selfish conducts. Environmental pollution can be divided into four parts. There are the air pollution, sound pollution, land pollution, and water pollution. Air pollution is caused by mixing poisonous gases to their poisonous gases to the air. Industries that emit a lot of smoke, especially chemical industries, are mainly responsible for air pollution. It creates it creates a dense cloud smoke in the atmosphere. The industries are necessary for the development of a nation. Proper measures must be taken to ensure that the emission level of smoke and effluent water are controlled and treated before letting them out of the premises. Such pollutions over otherwise decrease the oxygen content in the atmosphere, leading to healthy hazards. Water pollution is caused by mixing waste matter into water. We can see garbage in tons heaps up near the waterways. This has become a common sight today. Some factories really drain their industrial chemical waste and effluents into waterways, posing a deadly threat to human and other animal life. Some unscrupulous persons are in the habit of washing their vehicles in the lakes and rivers, mixing poisonous chemicals into the water. In rural area, more population means more pressure on land. Our exploitation of soil, overgrazing and cutting of trees. These lands of environmental hazards. Land pollution is caused by collecting garden. They must be buried or removed to a dumpy place. Empty tins and coconut shell, shells should be buried. The oxygen level get depleted due to deforestation. The environment, although the government has a laws to protect the forest, they are flooded by main people. Illegal felling for trees has become a common sight. If we cut down trees in this manner, our country will become a desert before long. Trees be an invaluable function in purifying the atmosphere and maintaining the weather pattern. Now let us see about the noise pollution. High speed means of transportation like cars, buses, trucks and aircrafts are a source of noise. In modern life, noise interferes with people's work and rest, reduce labor productivity and affects the nervous system. Fighting against noise is among the most urgent problem of today. Let us think of our future generation and protect our environment. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Nice. Welcome. And the next chance goes to Amisha again.
Thank you, sir. Today I'm going to talk about proverbs. A bad penny always turn up. Our life is very difficult. In this life, we meet different peoples, good or bad memories, things, etc. Two types of peoples are in this society, which are good and bad. We help good, kind people. They remember our help, but bad people do not remember it. A disputable or prodigal person will always turn. More generally, this proverb refers to the recurrence of any unwanted event. Second one, barking dogs never bites. This meaning that the people always shouting and bothering are not the ones who always brilliant in their work and knowledge. There is saying which is very suitable of this proverbs, but is when you are growing with a brain, your tongue goes silent. So from this we can understand that blame shouting is not for development, working in doing to give the success. Thank you, sir.
Okay, that's a good job. Very nice. You have prepared yourself things and now you are working hard. That's something I should appreciate of yours, huh? And the next chance goes to Lakmini. You can start the Lakmini. So the Lakmini you can start.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Hello,
Yes,
sir,
Buddha,
can you
continue
hear
Buddha.
me?
Sure, Buddha, sure, I can hear you. Continue Buddha, sure.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. Today I'd like to talk about world famous music categories because in this lockdown situation and coffee situation, most of people are getting stress and depression because of their family problems, financial problems, educational life problems, just like that. Many person face every person faced many variable problems in their life. So normally majority of the people like to listen music, I mean song. You know, there are more than 6,000 languages in the world, but we can see normally French, Spanish, English, Chinese, Korean, Hindi, Tamil, and also we can see Sinhala songs too. In the past, we categorize all songs like Sinhala songs, French songs, English, Hindi, like that. Nowadays, we categorize that same songs like for a sad mood, for a romance, best sad songs ever, just like that. As a result of these all categories, we could change our mind, our mood. Uh, I know that you will agree with me because normally we do it for a change our mood, for realize our stress, and even we listen the songs just for fun. If we talk this topic deeply, most of young people, especially girls, listen music and they enjoy it. But when I asked it from myself as a girl, I was surprised about my answer because I already knew that songs can't release my stress and what songs that songs can't heal my heart, heal my mind, even that songs can't motivate myself. The reason is I listen many languages songs. So sometimes I can't understand that language. Even I knew that I can't feel it. I can't feel the story. But I listen it again because it became as a habit and I normally do it for a fun. So that's why I told everyone this song is good. I like to listen songs. I love that, and you must listen these songs. Like that, I just recommend that words in that song. When I found a new song, first of all, I watched that video and then I watched lyrics of that song. And I shared to my sister and also I share single translation of that song too. So now you can understand when we found a song, we recommend that song lyrics to others and we say that's the best one. That's the hit song now. Still, some people can't understand why that song that much special, that much popular in this generation. Because of lyrics? No. Because of that unbelievable, awesome things behind that lyrics. That songs music. That's the melody. So here I am. Thank you for giving me this chance. And my topic is music and soundtracks. So you know why I like songs before. So now I'm going to tell you now why I interest music and soundtrack more than songs. You know that before but you could hear some sounds when you are in your mother's womb, because she always try to make a little space for you to listen some little and cute sounds in this universe and in this nature, because that sound heal your soul. That is your first step in this miracle sound industry. I mean, it was. When you are matured, you couldn't understand and you couldn't identify that value of sound, the value of power of that sound. That's why we just crazy with that songs, that artists, because we don't know why we like that song. That because of artists? No, because of that music, because of that soundtrack. After many years, I realized that, so I moved from that and I searched many articles, many videos about sounds and music. So just for example, I want to say this. When I was in grade 11, I had to face an accident and I had a little bit huge head injured near the cerebellum. Because of the surgery of often I had extreme angry dizziness and minor forgetfulness. So I couldn't listen my favorite songs anymore because that songs bothering me. Suddenly I found an article about meditation music. It's not a famous in Sri Lanka. Meditation music is a music performed to aid in the practical of meditation. It can have a specific religious content like Buddhism, Zen philosophy, but also more recently has been associated with modern composers who use meditation techniques in their process of compositions, or who compose such a music with not particular religious group as the focus. I like to explain how this fit with my example. Because of my situation, I found this meditation music and I tried it. My first experience was indescribably wonderful. So I tried many music tracks and I love Chinese Zen tradition music. There are different type of soft emotion, finely tuned music videos for every feelings and for everything. If it's a bad day, I'll listen to a meditation music in these categories. I love Zen meditation music and I have great collection of that. So for realize my stress, my angry, my sad feelings, I like to listen that soundtracks. Sometimes that sound consider about positive power of universe. Sometimes it consider about this nature like rain, wind, sunshine, morning spirit, the way a river flows, and night sky. So throughout this, I can hear my soul, realize my stress, my problems, and this gain for think a good solution for my problems. And this music tracks focus my mind to studies, and this helped me a lot of for my sleeps too. Because of my head injured, I can't sleep well, but this helped me for that. So this kind of music track haven't any word. Does the mean there are no lyrics? That's the power of these soundtracks. When we compare with common songs, If you want to try this, go to YouTube and type just Chinese traditional music tracks. Then you can see what I told. You must highlight this, guys. There are many soundtracks categories in this world, in this music industry, not only meditation sounds. If you're interested to listen Western music track for a motivation, for inspire, or for a fun, you can listen some opera music conducted by the greatest conductors, Mr. Simon Rattle, Mr. Daniel Barenboim, Mr. John Adams, like them. And also you can listen some Western soundtracks like Game of Thrones, the conductors, Pirate of the Caribbean. So I want to say that music is powerful more than word, more than lyrics, and that's why we say it like say I like this song, I like this lyrics, I like this artist, but we don't know what the real thing we like in this song. And most of songs can't motivate us realize our stress, but realize our stress, but some incredible sounds can do that. I never say that songs are not good, but I want to say that sounds and music tracks can do better thing than these songs, because it has a unbelievable power. If you try it, you can understand what I said, but it's okay. Actually, I want to say, if you want to try this Zen music, I mean this traditional Chinese music or meditation music, then do it before your studies or sleep. Then you can focus your mind it better than before. That's all what I want to say and what I want to share with you. Thank you for giving me this golden opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Agupta, welcome, and it was fantastic. And I really want to know that really you had a sort of a head injury.
Yes, sir. When I in grade 11, I had that injured.
Okay, but I'm really sad to hear that. Okay, very nice anyway that you are, surviving and you are improving. You are upgrading yourself. I don't know. You have all the what's called skills and potentials. Fantastic. Huh? I really appreciate
Yeah.
you. I respect you.
Thank you, sir.
Honestly.
Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Next chance goes to Chamatna Vedmali. You can start with that.
Good evening, everybody. Today I'm going to speak about the biodiversity. Biodiversity is a presence of different species of plants and animals on the earth. Moreover, it is also called biological diversity as it is related to the variety of the species of flora and the fauna. Biodiversity plays a major role in maintaining the balance of the earth. Furthermore, everything depends upon the biological diversity of different plants and animals. But due to some reasons, biodiversity is decreasing day by day. If it is not, if it is does not stop, then our Earth could not be a long place to live in. Therefore, a different measure help in increasing the biodiversity on the Earth. Building wildlife corridors. This means to build the connection between the wildlife species. In other words, many animals are incapable to cross the huge barriers. Therefore, they are not able to migrate the barriers or breed. So, different engineering techniques can make wildlife corridors, also help animals to move from one place to another place. And step gardens, staying setting up garden in the house is the easiest way to increasing the biodiversity. Actually, you can grow different type of plants and animals in the yard or even in the balcony. Furthermore, this would help increasing the amount of the fresh air in your house. Next topic is my for protected the areas. Protected the areas like wildlife sanctuaries and zoo conservation biodiversity. For instance, they maintain a natural habit of plants and animals. Furthermore, this place are away from the human civilization. Therefore, the ecosystem is well maintained, which make it the perfect breeding ground of the flora and the fauna. In our country, there are various wildlife sanctuaries are built that is today spread over the vast area. Moreover, these areas are the only reason some of the animal species are not getting extinct. Therefore, the protected areas should be increasing all over the globe. Rewilding. Rewilding is necessary where the damage has been taken place over the country centuries. Furthermore, the meaning of rewilding is introducing the ingredient species in the areas are extincted. Over the past years, by various human activities like hunting, cutting down the trees, the biodiversity is in a danger. So, we must take a necessary step to conserve our wildlife and the different species of the plant. Importance of the biodiversity is biodiversity is extremely important to maintain the ecological system. Most not most noteworthy main species of the plants and animals are dependent on each other. Therefore, if one of them get extinct, the other will starting getting encouraged too. Moreover, it is important for humans to because our survival depends on the plants and animals. For instance, the human needs food to survive and get from the plants. If the earth does not give us the favorable environment, then we cannot grow any crops. As a result, it will no longer be possible for us to sustain on the planet. Biodiversity in flora and fauna is the needed of our hour. Therefore, we should take a various countries countermeasure to stop the reduction of the injuries of the species. Furthermore, pollution from the vehicles should decrease so that animals can get fresh air to breathe. Moreover, it will also decrease the global warming, which is the major case of the existence of the species. Thank you for giving this opportunity. I hope you get some knowledge about my essay. Thank you.
Agavita, it's fantastic, very nice. Most of you are working hard now. I must appreciate that. And the next chance goes to Enugu. You can start with that. You can talk about it if you like.
Hi everybody. All the first, thank you for giving this opportunity for sir. My second topic is importance of environment. I think environment is a complex thing. We truly cannot understand the real worth of the environment, but we can estimate some of its importance that can help us understand its importance. It's play a vital role in the keeping living thing healthy in the environment. Likewise, it's maintain the ecological balance that will keep a check of the life on the earth. The paradise, food, shelter, air, and purifying all the humans need wherever big or small. Moreover, the entire supporter of the humans depend wholly on the environment protection. In addition, it also helps in the maintaining various life cycles on the earth. Most importantly, our environment is the sources of the natural beauty and is necessity for maintaining physical and mental health. The environment gives us the countless benefits that we can't replay our entire life. As they are connected with the forests, trees, animals, water, and air. The forests and trees filter the air and absorb harmful gases. One tree can absorb 1 ton of the carbon dioxide in their lifetime. Plants purify water, reduce the chance of the flood, maintaining natural balance, and many others. Moreover, the environment keeps a closer check on the environment and its functioning. It regards the vital systems that are essential for the ecosystem. Besides, it maintains the culture and quality of the life on the earth. The environment regulates various natural cycles that happen in daily. These cycles help in the maintaining the natural balance between the living things and the environment. Discernible of these things can only affect the life cycle of the humans and other living beings. The environment has headed us and other living beings to flourish and grow from the thousands of years. The environment provides uh, us filter lands, water, air, livestock, and many essential things for survival. Humans' activities are the major causes of the environment degradation because most of the activities humans do harm the environment in some way. The activities of the environment that causes environmental degradation is pollution, defective environmental politics, chemicals, greenhouse gases, global warming, ozone depletion, and more. All these affect the environment badly. Besides,